Hi, I want to share my story about or my traumatic experience on romance scam. It was the worst thing ever happened to my life. Back in 2015, I probably was very vulnerable at the time, but I also feel that I am very trusting and believe people easily. This was online dating site when I met this person. Of course, there were a lot of red flags from day one when the phone call kept getting disconnected and didn't have clear connection. And the excuse was that he's driving and he's going through certain areas where there's no good service. Please, please, please do not believe anything they say. It's just devastating and it just totally crushes your soul. Psychologically, I feel I was totally crushed, and still to this day it's hard to think about it, and it's embarrassing, it's shameful, and I still believe it's my fault because I did not share it with any of my friends or family members, knowing that something I'm doing is wrong. So when you feel something is not right, it's not right. And it sounded too good to be true of a person. And I have learned it. I hope I've learned it. But it's still, we are only human beings and we get carried away. I trust people easily, so I met him online in 2015, and we texted, we emails, and then after a month of knowing him, he started asking for money, and it was always like, they brainwash you. They don't give you time to think, and they're always getting stuck or caught up. They're overseas somewhere. Now the custom has stopped them, or they've gone on strike, or it's just crazy. And the money they need is right away. And I even went out of my way and got 3 credit cards from the bank and took loans on like 19 point some percent rate. And they encourage that it'll be all returned. And at times they even make you feel guilty that, they're trying to get back to us and be with us, and why are we not trusting? And the picture they send you, the proof, please make sure it's not genuine. Now that I look back, the head on the body is so fake. And in 4 months, I feel like I lost over $650,000, got money from my trust fund, went to the banks and paying all 3 credit cards with interest every month, flew overseas to back home to sell what I had there and send the money to them. It's like you are brainwashed totally. And for myself, it came to a point that after 4 months, I thought, my God, I can't even afford $1 to buy a water bottle or fill gas in the car, just what I need, and will give me enough to take me to work back and forth. And I just pray and wish and want everyone to be, please, please, please be cautious of. You will have so many red flag signs, but I know I was totally ignoring them. Even if my inside told me, please look into it, it's not right, but then you ignore that because I felt so much in need of being with a person that I thought would be, sincere, be with me rest of my life. And he sounded so loving and caring and genuine. None of that is true. They just make you feel that and comfort you and send you some pictures. And I even tried to go visit him one time in China, but he stopped me because I didn't even know where to go or what to do. I feel like most people, would or should not believe what you were exchanging, your emails or notes or texts or whatever. All the emails were copy pasted. But I thought, oh my God, he can write the best things you want to hear. But that does not exist. I feel that I feel there is no true love. And I believe only mothers can love their kids, and that's the true love. Not between a male and female, or two people. I don't think true love can exist. And I feel they make you dependent on them and on their calls, on their good words they say and things you want to hear. But that's all fake. And please, I request everyone to not depend blindly or trust anybody. Though I still trust people, I'm very friendly. I'm an outgoing person, and I still feel I trust more than I should. But I try not to. The hardest thing for me was to share what I had done with my children, 2 boys who are professional, educated people. And I'm educated, I'm a teacher. But that all went down the drain for those 4 months. And it's been so horrible that for 2 years after that, I could not sleep. Literally, I did not sleep for 2 years. And it felt like I was going to have a nervous breakdown any minute. And even though my kids were very supportive, not that I did things right, but they did not make me, question me all the time or make me feel guilty or, Mom, how could you do that? Or, and I just pray that we all use our head and our heart. We have to listen to our inside. We do get alarming messages, and please do share with your friends and family the first time you are going to send money. Don't send money to anybody or everybody you have never seen or met. You have to do FaceTime. You have to tell them. Every time I asked him to do FaceTime, he'd say, oh, my phone is old phone. I am not that tech savvy. But he's tech savvy enough to ask you for your money and suggest all the credit cards you can go to the bank, and they know the whole system. They know where to send the money to them, and it's a big chain of people who are involved. It's not just one person. And he always had a Chinese friend who called me and said, oh, you want a good news or bad news first? This guy is, stuck in customs. He can't talk to you. He's behind bars. He's having heart surgery. How could I believe all that? It's still beyond me. Looking back, it's very painful. It hurts. I can kick myself 1,000 times over that why did I believe any of that. But I have gone through it. It's very painful, and I think wine is a great healer, but you never feel the same. And the financial losses, it's not just financial, it's emotional. It's like being financially raped, and emotionally you are like, I just can't explain the feeling. But please think 100 times before anybody goes through that, and talk to somebody. I wish I could come in person and talk to you guys. Thank you, and all the best.